Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken back here with Splash Sports. Today is August 12th, 2024. A little recap on yesterday's performance. All of the plays hitting a NRFI, of course. We ended up having two YRFIs in yesterday's slate. We ended up going 1 and 2 there. It's all right, tough one to swallow, but clearly the ball wasn't flying out early like it has been after the All-Star break. But no harm, no foul. Got a new week, new slate of series here starting off on Monday. So let's roll right into this. Remember, on this show, all we care about is the first 6 ounces of the ball game, plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But you know what to do. Before I get in those plays, smash that like button for me and subscribe to my YouTube channel and toggle on that notification button, ladies and gentlemen. That way, every time I drop another video, you guys will be notified right away. All right, let's get back on the winning side. We got a new series in slate of games starting here on Monday. Let's roll right into game number 1. We got the Chicago Cubs taking on the Cleveland Guardians here. For the Chicago Cubs, they'll have Immunaga on the mound. He's 9-2, 123 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 3.07, 128 strikeouts, as he is averaging over 8 strikeout here per inning and 42 earned runs on the season for Immunaga. He'll be matched up here in Cleveland versus Ben Lively, 10-7 on the season, 110 innings of work. Does have an ERA sitting at a 3.59, 92 strikeouts and 44 earned runs for Ben Lively. You look at what Immunaga did in his last start, picking up a win against the Minnesota Twins, where he went 7 innings of work, 2 hits, and 2 earned runs in that game. Lively also picked up the win against the Arizona Diamondbacks team, who has been absolutely on fire as of late, going 5 innings of work, 4 hits, and 4 earned runs. Chicago Cubs had yesterday off as they traveled there to Cleveland, where they faced this Guardians team here tonight. And the Cleveland Guardians played the Minnesota Twins and won that game 5-3 in Minnesota. So they too will be traveling here. I don't think the bats will be as explosive as they were on the weekend for both sides, but I think both of these pitchers are rubber match pitchers here in this ball game, starting off early with Immunaga and Ben Lively. That's why in game number 1 between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Guardians, we are smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. Throw in game number 2 between the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Milwaukee Brewers here. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, they got Clayton Kershaw, 0-2 on the season, 12 innings of work, does have an ERA sitting at a 4.38, 11 strikeouts, and 6 earned runs for Clayton Kershaw. He'll be matched up here in Milwaukee versus Freddie Peralta. 7-6 on the season, 125 innings of work. Does have an ERA over 4, sitting at a 4.02, 155 strikeouts, as he is averaging over 8 strikeout here per inning and 56 earned runs. Kershaw did not pick up a win in his last start. He actually picked up a loss, but he looked a lot better, especially from the start against the Philadelphia Phillies, where he went 4.2 innings of work, 5 hits, and 1 earned run. Freddie Peralta, he picked up his 7th win on the season against the Atlanta Braves. They're going 5 innings of work, 8 hits, and 4 earned runs. Both of these teams played yesterday. The Dodgers, they won at home in extra innings, 5-4 or 6-5. And then the Brewers lost at home to the Reds 4-3. Clearly, the Brewers aren't traveling here. The Los Angeles Dodgers will be, but Freddie Peralta, I think he picks up where he left off in his last start, and Clayton Kershaw looked a lot better from the start. I liked what I saw out of him, filling up the strike zone and looking like his old self with that breaking ball. That is why game 2 between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers, we are also smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. Throwing to game number 3 between the New York Yankees taking on the Chicago White Sox here. For the New York Yankees, they got Luis Gil on the mound. He's 12-5 with 117 innings of work. Does have an ERA just over 3, sitting at a 3.06, 138 strikeouts, as he is averaging his strikeout here per inning as well, and 40 earned runs for Luis Gil. He'll be matched up here in Chicago versus Kyle Busch, 0-1, 4 innings of work, and ERA at 6.75, 3 strikeouts, and 3 earned runs. Luis Gil picked up his 12th win in his last start against the Los Angeles Angels, where he went 5 innings of work, 2 hits, and no earned runs. The last start for Kyle Busch came on August 5th, where he faced the Oakland Athletics and got the loss, going 4 innings of work, 2 hits, and 3 earned runs. I just think Busch has his hands full with this Yankees lineup here. It is not the Athletics lineup that you're facing. You're facing one of the best, if not the best, currently in first in all of MLB in runs per game, the New York Yankees. So I think Kyle Busch is just going to have his hands full here in this matchup, especially at home, where it is a hitter's ballpark at the Cell here in Chicago. That's why in game number 3 between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox, we are smacking the YRFI. Yes runs first inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Guardians. We were smacking the NRFI. Game number 2 between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. We were smacking the NRFI. No runs first inning. And in game number 3 between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox, we are smacking the YRFI. Yes runs at first inning. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. It helps me out a ton and it costs you guys none. And go follow me over on X at Nick Menken, and let's flip the script and have another winning day. Best of luck and best bets.